here on Friday, especially the week before the budget.
Yes.
And, but there's a matter that I want to make some comment on. I will not be staying long. I don't want to take the time of Shara, and this is his day. But I think the matter is important enough. It has caused some concern to us as a party, and I believe it's important that I make a statement after some discussion with some of my members and candidates on this matter pertaining to Stephenson, which is being discussed widely in the public media and also in homes. Yesterday, and you will notice it in the newspaper today, there's a letter from me to the editor of the news. I want today to read that letter and another letter that is there, and as it states the position that we have taken in relation to this matter. I regard the matter as serious. I think it affects all of us in one way or the other, and I want to make it clear as to our position. And this letter is addressed to the editor. It came out in the newspaper this morning, and it's entitled, "Wrong is Wrong." And it goes to the editor. Following is the substance of the report made to me by the Honorable Nigel Stephenson, and the decision I have taken in respect thereof, in my capacity as President of the New Democratic Party and Leader of the Parliamentary Opposition. The Honorable Mr. Stephenson entered into an agreement with Mr. Bernard Pinette for the purchase of a Suzuki Escudo Jeep bearing license number PS759 in July 2009. Mr. Stephenson accepted delivery of the vehicle and has been paying for the vehicle by installments. At the time, the vehicle bore a 2009 registration sticker on its windshield, which expired in September 2010, and which it continued to bear until December 2014, when mechanical problems forced Stephenson to take the vehicle off the road. Mr. Stephenson consistently operated the vehicle in an unlicensed and uninsured state for the ensuing 5 years. This was wrong, and we condemn it. Mr. Stephenson has apologized orally and writing for his conduct. I observe the following: that having been elected by the people of South Leeward to the House of Representatives, Mr. Stephenson is rightly held to a higher standard of accountability than his electors. In this respect, I state unequivocally that he has fallen short, has disappointed himself, his party, and his country. The New Democratic Party, of which Mr. Stephenson is a member and I am leader, describes itself to Vincentians as intolerant of corruption and its behavior in public office, and on behalf of Vincentians has adopted a critical posture in relation not only to the several misdeeds of the ULP administration, but the absence of any appropriate sanctions for those misdeeds. The process of restoring St. Vincent and the Grenadines begins, therefore, with us. To this end, I have instructed the Honourable Mr. Stephenson to pay immediately all outstanding vehicle registration fees to the licensing authority. 2, to insure the vehicle and rectify its legal ownership. 3, appear before the Disciplinary Committee of the New Democratic Party on Tuesday, 20th of January, 2015. That is the letter that I have sent to the paper and published today. Mr. Stevens himself has also made a statement, an open statement to the public, which I think is published also today, in which he says, the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines have quite rightly been paying close attention and commenting on the fact that I have driven an unlicensed and uninsured vehicle for the past 5 years. I knew of my challenges to effect a change of ownership for the vehicle, but that does not change the fact that I had and have a responsibility to do all within my power to pay the licensing authority and insurance company all that is due in fees outstanding to them. I'm sorry, and I apologize for what is a true lapse of judgment on my part. Whatever the challenges I may have faced as a representative of the people and legislator, I am held to a higher standard of conduct. Please accept my apology and my assurance that it will never happen again. Yours respectfully, on his signed nature. There has been a lot of comment on social media and otherwise on this issue. And that is our response to that matter. It's not something that we are hiding from, and we try as best we can to set high standards. None of us are perfect, but we try to set high standards. And it's in this context that I have sent this letter really to the public by the editor of the newspaper. I've heard of a lot of other issues. I've heard of other persons who have since gone and paid their licenses and so on, which had not been paid for years, and I know that will come up. Somebody will raise it. But we in the New Democrat Party, imperfect though we may be, have tried to set high standards on matters public and in relation to the public perception of what we as a party stand for. It is very important to us that we be seen as a party that is prepared when we are wrong to say we are wrong, and to take whatever action we deem necessary to rectify the situation. It is not in our interest to just simply ignore issues when they affect our side and attack them when they affect the other side. We must stand for what is right. People say, well, this is a political war and you don't have to do that. That is not our view. Many of us face daily challenges, financial and otherwise, but we have to live up to what we believe in. And as I said at the beginning, wrong is wrong. That's what I want to say by way of this letter, and to inform the public of our position.